Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, welcome. Today's video is going to be a beginner's course that I held a couple of weeks ago. So I'm posting it here for those of you who are interested in learning how to trade but don't quite know where to start. This is the video for you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe below if you enjoyed this video, and visit www.tradersacademicgroup.com for more sessions. Sorry guys, I forgot to hit record. All right, so yeah, it's been a little bit over a year that I've been trading. However, I've invested so much time into just staring at the charts and reading up on everything I can read up on. So I'm gonna go over that with you guys. I'm gonna go over the apps that you need to get started. How to read the charts, the strategy for tags. So the name of this group is Traders Academic Group. I sent a lot of you an invite a couple of days ago. So thank you for those who like the page. That's where I'll be posting my updates, and that'll be the name of the group. So we're gonna go over those things today. Whatever we don't cover today, I will have another course next Saturday for those of you that are still interested and want to join. That will be happening, part 2, guys. All right, so let's go into the introduction. What is Forex? What does it mean to trade in the market? Like for me, I've been working a regular job for a really long time. Some of you even worked with me. I've been working since I was 16. I've seen Forex everywhere. People posting numbers, and I had a friend who told me about it. So I decided to start researching it, look up on it, guys. And I would not lie to you. I feel like my life has changed for the better. Of course, it's not easy. So I just want to throw that out there. And it takes months of studying to actually become profitable as to where you can live off of it. So start small, and I'll teach you guys today how to do that. So Forex, foreign currency exchange. So basically, it's all going to depend on what you're interested in trading. So you could trade one currency for the next currency. As you guys can see, my next bullet point says buying and selling of stocks, indices, cryptos, and commodities. So you can also buy and sell stocks. You can trade in the indices. Like I trade NASDAQ 100, which is the top 100 stocks, and US30, which is the top 30 stocks. I trade cryptos like Bitcoin. I know everyone has heard of Bitcoin. And commodities, I trade commodities like gold. So it all depends on what you're looking to buy and what you're looking to sell. So we'll get more into that as we go on. All right. So a lot of people ask, is this investing? What's the difference? So trading is not investing. So I know you guys know people that invest in the stock market and they wait months and months and years to get return, and that's okay. That's how some people prefer to invest. And in the long run, you do end up possibly making more depending on, you know, how much you put in and how much you put in trading. But a lot of people see investing as long-term and trading as sort of short-term. So for investing, it's going to take you more time to actually receive as much of the profits as you want. I trade because I feel like it's guaranteed profits every day. And since I'm doing this right now for a career, I want to make money that I can withdraw. So for trading, we profit from the fluctuating market. So when the markets are buying, when the markets are selling, that's how we profit. And then investing, you know, you buy a stock and you wait for it to grow. So everyone good there? Does that make sense so far?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. So stop me if you guys get confused. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let's go to the next slide. All right, so how to be a successful trader. Like I said, I think I read an article that says about 90% of people actually give up. Like they try it and they're like, this is not for me, and they keep it pushing, unfortunately. I've had days where I've done that, guys. Like I've had days where I'm like, you know what, forget this, I'm keeping my job. Forget this, and click on Indeed and start putting in applications. I've shed real tears in the beginning. It's not easy, but it's very rewarding, guys. That's why I post to my Facebook. As you guys can see, it could be a day I might make a K, or a K within 2 days, depending on how good you get. So the number one thing is stay focused and study. Do not give up. Do not give up. Practice, practice, practice. When we get to that box, I'll tell you guys what I mean. Study the charts. So make sure that you're only studying a couple of charts, which we'll get into in a couple of more slides. Use babypips.com. If you watch my video on YouTube, I talked a lot about babypips.com. They have a whole entire Forex school that you can read through. I use that, and I read that from start to finish, and I still use it sometimes. There's books, there's YouTube. And remember that you're going to continue to learn daily. So I've been trading for a long while now, and I'm still learning every day, which I'm okay with because it's sharpen your skills. So number 2 is determine what type of trader you want to be. Like, how much time do you actually have in your day to trade? Like, if you have a regular job and you know that you can't trade between 10 and 5, whatever that is, you're going to have to pick what type of trading works for you. So here are a couple of types. So we have scalp traders. I'm crazy, y'all, so I scalp a lot. A lot of people say it's dangerous, but it's basically just a few seconds or a few minutes that you spend in the market. You identify a move, you get in, you make a few hundreds for the day, and you get out. I do that a lot during the day because I'm not working. I have a lot of time to stare at it. But scalping, that is one of the top ways people trade, but the most riskiest. And then you have day traders. So those are people that place trades during the day. Like, let's say you work from 10 to 5, you wake up in the morning at 8, you look at the chart, you're like, okay, this is the move I'm gonna make. And you leave that trade in all day. And when you get off at 5, you go back and trade it. You decide if you want to get out or get in. So day traders usually don't leave their trades in overnight unless, it's something that's worth leaving it in. But yeah, during the day, if that's how you want to trade, you figure out which way you want to go in the morning. Yeah, and get out at night. So before I keep going to the next 2, does anybody have questions? Are you guys good? All right, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, so cool, thank you. I have the chat up too, guys. All right, so the next thing is practice, practice, practice. Practice on the demo account, guys, which is great. So even if you don't know if this is something you want to do yet, or you just want to try it and see how it goes, they have a demo account that has actual virtual money that you can use to practice. And then if you decide it's something that you want to do, then you can continue on with it. But I recommend practicing on the demo account before you actually put your real money in there, because the last thing you want to do is lose your money. And I think that's why a lot of people are scared to invest, because they don't want to lose the money that they work hard for. Nobody does. I still sometimes get on myself if I lose some money. So I know how it feels. That's why it's good to practice before you put your real money in there. Determine which strategy you are going to use and back test it. So I'm gonna tell you guys my strategy today. If my strategy is what you want to use, believe me, I'll have more videos posted on YouTube. I have my group starting up. It works, I'm profitable. So determine your strategy and stick with it. Back test it, make sure it works. The next thing is risk management. So like I said, only risk what you can afford. That trading is different than investing in the stock market. So you can put in, let's like some days I might only put in $200 if that's what I have. Put in what you can afford, and then you just trade protecting your capital, which we'll go over more. So you'll trade once you make money. Let's say you put 200 in, now you're at 300. Protect your capital means, okay, I'm gonna trade with this $100 that I made. so that you're not actually risking your money. And then knowing when and when not to enter the market. So that's the first 4 tips to being successful. And next we'll talk about my favorite, some things that I'm still working on, y'all. What 4 traits you need to be successful. So the first thing is discipline. Like, it's really crazy how you think you have discipline, but we really don't. Like, I'm telling y'all, we don't. I thought I was disciplined until I started trading, believe me. But first, you want to follow your strategy. If you see the market shooting up, that don't mean you get in. Follow your strategy and just wait, y'all, because it's not gonna be worth it. Like, you see my second bullet point that says ignoring the FOMO. So in the market, we say FOMO, which means fear of missing out. And that is one of the biggest issues, is that we see the market either jumping up or jumping down, and we hurry up and get in, and then it flips the other way, and now we gotta wait for it to go back positive. So discipline, follow your strategy, figure out what you want to do, not holding failing trades, which is easy to do, right? Like, so all the time, this used to happen to me when I first started trading. Like, I would jump in the market and my trade will be negative, and I'll be like, dang, I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it until it goes positive. And you know what happens? Either I get out and then it goes positive, or it doesn't go positive and I lose my money. So discipline, patience, just be patient. Once you get in, if it's not going your way immediately, that's okay, y'all. Just wait. When you analyze the charts, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, wait to enter the market unless it's at your entry and exit points. So like I just said, just because you see the market moving quick, shooting up, shooting down, be patient, follow your strategy, know when you're going to exit. Emotional control, which is crazy. Not letting your emotions get in the way, which is hard. Like, a lot of the times people take their first couple trades, if they're losing trades, like I said, it's automatically, oh, forget this, I'm done. And you know, I'm not good at this is not going to work for me, I'm moving on, or whatever doubts you have. Just don't let your emotions get in the way. That's the purpose of practicing on the demo, so that you can sharpen your skills. But I don't know if that's possible for everyone. I know I have a few people I'm helping right now that just can't wait and want to hurry put their money in. So let's see how long, but you do have the demo that you can use. Understanding that you will have losing trades. Like, every trade is not going to be a winner. The goal is just to get out while you can. Like, let's say you get in a trade and you're like, okay, I'm only willing to risk $10 on this trade. Like, once it gets more than negative $10, I'm getting out. That's just how you have to control it, you know, figure out where you want to put your stop loss, which we'll talk about, figure out where you want to get in, where you want to get out, and understand that you're not going to have all winners. Avoid revenge trading. So hold on, y'all, because I want to see. Hold on, because I can't see myself, y'all, and I kind of want to see myself while I'm talking. I don't know. This is not going to work.
Well, you look fabulous.
Oh, thanks. But you know how you just want to know how you look, but it's not showing me. So I don't know where I'm looking, how my face look, but that's okay. Y'all tell me if I look crazy.
You look good.
All right, thank you. I'm like, wait a minute, I got lipstick. I swear. All right. Okay, so where we at? We were here. Okay, so we talked about emotional control, revenge trading. Oh my God. If I have any of my trading friends on the phone, I don't know, but revenge trading is crazy. Like, a month ago, guys, yeah, a little over a month ago, I think, I got in the market. Like, I knew exactly where the market was going. I swear, I was like, this market's about to sell, I'm getting in. So I get in, but I wasn't paying attention. I clicked on buy instead of sell, y'all. So I'm over here watching the markets. I'm walking around, I'm looking at the charts, I'm making dinner. I'm over here like, word, it's still going down, I'm good. I click on it and it wasn't going down, y'all. I realized I clicked the wrong button. I clicked buy instead of sell. So I get in and I'm negative. So I caught myself trying to revenge trade. Like I caught myself trying to hurry up and get back in the market. I really felt crazy. Like I can't believe I clicked the wrong button. Like I was feeling crazy that day. I was like, nobody talk to me. Everybody in the grocery store, get out of my way. Like I just wasn't feeling right. So I caught myself trying to jump back in to make my money back. Don't do that. Do not do that. Like that was the first and last time I ever did it. Revenge trading is real. And that's the quickest way to lose your money. They say if you take a loss, take a break. So if you feel like, you know, you took a loss, you're feeling away, just get out the market, wait, and get back in when you're feeling right again. Because this is your hard-earned money, and I know you guys don't want to lose it. So commitment, as in staying focused. We'll see who stays focused, because I feel like we're having a part 2 next Saturday. So we'll see who joins, who wants to continue after this course. Being able to bounce back from losses. So yeah, like once you take a loss, you do have to bounce back. You have to talk to yourself, let yourself know, like, you got this, you good. It was just one loss. Like I have times where I call my friends, my other trading friends, after I take a loss, like, can you believe I took a loss? Like I'm beating myself up and just doing the most, but I'm always able to bounce back. So being able to bounce back. And then lastly, motivation and devotion. So if this is something you want to do, this is something you want to do. So one thing I'm not going to do, guys, I don't know about everybody else, but you're not going to see me hitting you up in the inbox. You're not going to see me texting your phone, trying to stalk you. I'm not that person. If this is something you want to do, you're going to do it. And if it's not something you want to do, it's not. But I'm telling you guys, it is worth it. All right. So that's all I wanted to talk about as far as how to be successful and controlling your emotions. All right, so next, guys, is apps you need to get started. So I posted a video on YouTube about how to get your app set up. So I'm not going to go too much in detail, because if you want to know how to set it up from start to finish, just go to my YouTube video and you'll find it there. But the first thing that you're going to need is TradingView. So I'll show you guys in a few minutes TradingView. So TradingView is the platform that you will use to view and mark up your charts. Like, yes, you can look at your charts in MT4. I don't like looking at them there. I just like to see a more vivid view. I have my lines that I set up, my colors that I use, and everything else. So I like to use TradingView. They have a free version, but they also have a paid version that gets you all the good stuff. Hugo's Way is the broker that you'll use to be able to trade and create your live and demo account. So like I said in my YouTube video, you can't just decide, okay, I'm gonna trade and just get in the market. It doesn't work like that. So you actually have to have a broker to be able to trade. So Hugo's Way is the broker that I use. I use them because they have exactly what I need. They have the all the indices, all the cryptos, all the pairs. They have all of that on Hugo's Way. So Hugo's Way is free. Set up an account with them. MetaTrader 4 is the actual trading platform, which I'll show you guys as well. This is where you will place your trades and where you'll practice. So you need MT4. And then Instacoins and Cash App is the app that you'll need to add money to your account. So don't add no money to your account until you practice on the demo first. But when you get ready to add money, you can use Instacoins or Cash App. And I have a video on YouTube that'll teach you guys that. All right. Any questions, guys? We good so far?
Yeah, quick question. What's your YouTube name?
My YouTube name is Traders Academic Group. I'll drop it in the chat.
Sure.
All right, y'all. See what I got on here. All right, so I'm going to move on. All right, guys, so we're gonna go into the charts, and I'm excited to show you guys the charts. If I'm going too fast, go off mute. If you're confused, get off mute and just tell me. I'll stop, I'll backtrack, whatever you guys need. Yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull up TradingView, and I'm gonna show you guys how to how to look at the charts, because the first thing you need to be able to do is read the charts. If you can't read the charts, you're not going to be able to trade. But when I first got in the market, I really thought the charts were confusing. It's really not. I'm going to delete all my lines for you guys. All right. So we're going to go over a couple of things. Can you guys still see my screen, the trading view?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. So yeah, back to the charts. So I'm gonna show you guys the charts real quick. Please don't get overwhelmed. Don't hang up yet. I swear it's not as hard as it looks. They say that trading is the hardest but easiest way to make money, and it's true. Like, it's really hard, but once you learn it, it's easy to make money. All right. So the first thing we are going to talk about is candlesticks. So as you guys can see here, obviously these are the candlesticks. So the red ones indicate a downward motion. The green ones indicate an upward motions. So this is actually ETH, which is Ethereum. Let me go here to Bitcoin. I'm sure everybody heard of Bitcoin, which I'm happy to be pulling this up, guys, because I have a trade right now in Bitcoin. So it's been moving slow since yesterday. So I'm glad to see it's doing a little bit of movements. But yeah, these are the candlesticks. Red indicate down, green indicate up. Now, there's a lot of different type of candlesticks that you can use, but I use this one right here, guys, Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. The reason why I do that is because, one, like the way I'm set up, I don't like to lose my money. So when the candlesticks on the regular candlesticks is like red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, it scares me and I be ready to get out the market. So the way I'm set up, I use Heikin-Ashi because it shows you overall movement of the market. So like, this indicator that I have here, you guys see is turning yellow and it's turning white. That's not the actual color of the candlestick. That's just an indicator that I use to show me like when it's going to be more people selling and more people buying, which they call supply and demand zones. So I use that as confirmation. Like this right here would have been a buy. So we're going to go more into it, but these are the candlesticks. And that's what you're going to be looking at. That's one of the things. All right, so next thing you're going to be looking for like is key levels and resistance lines. So it's really important to have support and resistance lines. Now, I know some people that trade naked, meaning that they have naked charts. They don't have no support resistance lines. They're just trading based on price action. I haven't got there yet. I don't even know if I want to get there. Like, I need some type of confirmation. I'm not rich yet. So my charts are not naked, but I do have an indicator here, which I'll show you guys. And what it does is it adds the key levels onto the chart for you. Like if you guys see here, this one says previous day high, previous week high. And that really helps me when I'm trading, because if it gets to a zone like here, previous day high, right? If it goes past that zone, I know it's about to buy and I'm gonna get in a buy, because if it went higher than what it went to yesterday, it's most likely gonna keep going up, which we'll talk more about. But the key levels and the support and resistance lines are really important. So those are the first two questions. Are y'all good so far? Am I talking too fast? Is it making sense? Nobody disconnected yet, so I guess we are right so far.
Well, what I'll say, Yvette, is all of this is new to me, so I'm kind of just soaking everything in. I don't have questions per se, because I just want to kind of listen to what you have to say, and kind of, if I have anything, I'll address it at sort of like the end.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. And yeah, we have a part 2 next weekend. So yeah, I don't expect you guys to get it today. That's why they have the demo account, so that you can practice with the fake money first. So believe me, I don't expect you guys to get it today. So yeah, this is how the chart looks. These are the key levels. So key levels, like for example, if it hits down here, you guys see how it turned around. You guys see how it's in between those two lines. Those are key levels. It kind of lets you know, the market's going to pause here, or it's going to turn here. Whatever the case is, it's going to give you some type of indication. So let's see what else we got in charts. All right. So moving average lines, guys, these are lines that pretty much, let me read the definitions for you guys. So moving average line summarizes the price data over a specific amount of time. So it helps to identify trends and determine where you're going to get in and where you're going to get out at. So this line I have right here is a 20 MA line. So price action over the last 20 days. And then I have another line. You guys can see the thicker white line. That's a moving average for the last 200 days. And the reason why I do it like that is because it's good to know where the market is going short term, long term, where was it this time, 200 days ago or 20 days ago. I feel like it's really important to know. And I use those moving average lines to trade. So, and we're going to go through the strategy in a few. Bollinger Bands, love them. It helps you identify volatility of the market. So is the market going slow? Is the market going fast? I read something earlier that said Bollinger Bands help you figure out if the market's quiet or loud, which they do. So like when you see them squeezing, and the Bollinger Bands, guys, is this red line. Let me see if I have like a little pencil on here I could use. Let's see. Yeah. So this red line, this white line, and this green line, those are the Bollinger Bands. So what it does is, and let me delete that. The middle line is the moving average line. The top line is like, you could use that as a resistance line, and the bottom line as a support line. So the reason why I have them red and green is because usually once it hits that green line, which this is a perfect example, once it hits that green line, usually, now a lot of the times it goes to the zone above or the zone below, but it depends on volatility of the market, which is the purpose of the Bollinger Bands. If the market's about to start moving fast, you'll see them opening up, like they'll get wider. So you'll know, okay, the market's about to start moving, or like how it's slow right here, like the Bollinger Band's real small. Okay, the market's gonna be going slow. So that's the Bollinger Bands. And then I have this line, and this line, which I use for like long term. So those are my long-term Bollinger Bands. All right. So, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use them in a second. Where am I at? Okay. Pivots high low. So my pivots high low are these numbers right here. I love this indicator, y'all, because it's so on point and it's so accurate. Like if you don't know, what does the number indicate? So the number indicates price within the last couple candlesticks. So pivots help identify the highs and lows after a specific number of candles. This can be used to support, resistance lines, trend reversals, and etc. You can use this for like everything. I use this to draw more support and resistance lines sometimes. Like let's say I'm scalp trading, right? You guys see how it's some points in between here. Like I would put a line right here. Let me show you guys. So you can use these pivots. Where the line's at? Here it is. You can use these pivots like right here. And you see how I put a line? It'll help you identify where the market is going to retrace, or is it going to pass that level? It can help you identify a bunch of things. Where the market's going to retrace at, where it's going to pass. I love these pivots. It's just the price every 10 candlesticks, the high and the low. And this will help you get more accurate with your lines. Like if you're a beginner, you don't even have to worry like, okay, I don't even know where I'm gonna put my lines. You don't even have to worry about that because you'll have pivots there that'll help you. And then they have indicators that draw some of the critical zones for you guys. So it's a bunch of different things to help you learn. And guys, I never thought that I would be doing this. It was a couple years ago that I decided I wanted to do it, but it was when everybody was calling it a scam, and I kind of thought it was a scam too until I learned it on my own. So I know it may seem like a lot right now, but believe in yourself. And some days, which is why I share my profits with you guys, some days I'll put 200 in there and I'll end my day with like 700 or 800, which is good for me. So you don't even have to put an arm and a leg in there to invest. In trading, this is not buying stocks. You don't have to put that much in there. You just keep it moving. There's no fees. It's just amazing, guys. All right, so the stochastic indicator, this indicator is used to determine momentum in the market, and it can help you identify when a pair, stock, or index is oversold or bought. So you guys see down here, these blue and orange lines down here. Let's see if I can make it bigger. This is the stochastic. So it shows you, like right now, it's out of the shaded zone. So it'll show you that the market's overbought, which most likely means it's going to come down a little bit before it keeps going, because that's at the tippity top. And that's because Bitcoin and everything else is moving super slow. Like on Friday, the market made some crazy movements. So right now it's kind of consolidating. As you guys can see, it's just moving sideways. So it wouldn't really be a good time to enter right now. So that's the stochastic down there. And you guys, I have a list of indicators here. I don't know if we'll cover them today, but we will eventually, to add to your chart. So I'll post a screenshot of this on the tag page on Facebook so that you guys can have it, so you know which indicators to add to your charts. So I really hope everybody practices on the demo account before you decide this isn't for you. All right, so supply and demand zone. So this indicator will help you identify when there are buyers or sellers in the market. So when there's a bunch of buyers or a bunch of sellers, more sellers than buyers, that's what supply and demand is. And this will help you identify zones that are good trade zones for consistent profits. That's what I use for my strategy, y'all. Like, I don't just jump in. I look for zones that were previously good zones, like previous zones that have more buyers and sellers, which are demand zones, and previous supply zones. I look at that. I need triple extra confirmation before I get in the market. So for supply and demand, y'all, that is what I use this indicator for. Like, you see where it turned yellow here and where it turned white here, right? That would be a supply zone and that would be a demand zone. So let's say you get in the market, right? And you don't see, like, let's pretend like the green doesn't exist, right? The green candlesticks and white candlesticks don't exist. You see these yellow lines right here, it highlighted yellow. And like I said, this is an indicator that I'll let you guys know. If you want to add indicators, you guys see this button up here that says indicators. You just click on that and you search the indicators that I have listed over here. It's really easy to get your charts set up. So add your indicators. And yeah, so pretend like you didn't see that green. If you were in the market, it was going down, right? First thing I would notice is, oh, let me turn these lines off. Sorry, y'all. All right. First thing I would notice is, one, it stopped at that key level down there. It stopped at that support line, first thing first. Secondly, once I see that it started going green and the indicator indicated that it was a high demand zone, most likely it's going to be a smooth ride back up. So that's why I look at previous zones, because the market repeats itself. Now, it doesn't repeat itself all the time, but it does repeat itself. And this is a prime example. So this would be like a zone that I would be looking for. Like, let's say it's sold back down there. I know that once it passed this line, I'm about to get a buy because that was a previous zone that had more buyers in the past. So it's really easy. One of my friends thought of a name for it and called it zone hunting, which I really liked, because I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true. I do search for zones and I look for the right zones to get in. So that's what I've been calling it. But yeah, this would have been a good zone to get in. Like, right now, the market's moving way too slow, so I wouldn't get in at all. But if this was on another chart or another space, that would be a good indication. So, okay, I saw it selling a lot here, so I know it's going to buy right back up. So that's what a supply and demand zone is. I think we're going to end early, guys, because once I go with my strategy, I'm going to show you guys how to place a trade, most definitely, because when you get off the video today and you go and practice on the demo, you need to know that. So mark up your charts in a way that you will understand. So I just showed you guys how I mark up my charts with my key levels. First of all, my pivots, my Bollinger Bands, and my supply and demand indicator. That's really all I use. I don't like my chart to have too much stuff on it. I need to be able to see the candlesticks, and I don't want it to be too confusing. I need it to be straightforward. Like if I look at my chart right now, this is straightforward to me. Like it's been moving slow. It's not making any huge breakouts. It's like going sideways, then going up a little, come back down. So this is what they call consolidation. So yeah, like this is really straightforward for me. Let's go to another time frame. So you have different time frames. You have a 1 minute time frame, a 3 minute, 5, all the way up to 1 month. Let's look at, and that's where like how long it takes the candlestick to form. So you see there's a countdown here. So this is the 15-minute chart, and it has like another 2 minutes left on the candle. So this right here, I feel like it's straightforward to anybody, even if you're just getting in the market. This zone right here, you can tell like it's consolidation. It's literally just moving sideways. Why would you get in the market if it's moving sideways? You know you're not about to make no crazy money. But look at this though. Like these are the zones where I be trying to get in right here. You see that, guys? This is like a perfect zone to get in. Like let's say, and let me turn this off because I know it's going to draw another line. All right, get off. Okay, so let's say the market comes down here. Oh, I turned it off and now I need it again. All right, where's my brush at? All right, so let's say the market passes this zone right here, right? I'm about to get in this sell all the way down here. Like if it's, and that's why you guys see it's like stopping. Like as you can see, it's consolidating, but it's not passing that zone. It has not started to sell yet. But when it does, I will be in the market right here. I'll be selling right here, right down here from this blue line to this pink line. Because one, you see over here, it was a demand zone. So most likely coming down, it's going to sell the same way. Like either it's going to be, yeah, you need, hold on, I'm going to the chat. Hold on. LOL, I need to do it in the demo. I'm confused. Yeah, I agree. Like I was really confused. Until I actually started putting trades in. So I'm gonna show you guys, and you actually have to start looking at the charts. I recorded this session, so I'm gonna post this session on YouTube and I'll send it to you guys in case you want to re-watch it again. You're not gonna understand everything today, and we have another class on Saturday next week. So this is just the beginning. But you're basically looking for the right zones to get in at. So that's pretty much how I would like zone hunt there. So first, mark up your charts in a way. So mark up your charts what's right for you. It's best to only learn 1 to 2 charts. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and start looking at a million charts. Like, let me show you guys. It's right here. All of these over here are different pairs of stuff you could trade. Like some of them you'll recognize, like Apple, Amazon, Google, oil. Bitcoin is BTC, gold. Like it's a bunch of different things. Do not try to get in all of them. Pick your 1 or 2 that you would like to learn and just leave it alone. Learn those 2 charts and that's it. Do not overwhelm yourself with trying to learn everything. Okay, so check higher time frames to get overall direction of the market. So if you were confused, this is like a fresh start where I'm explaining kind of everything again. So the first thing is you want to mark up your charts. So like I just showed you guys how I mark up my charts. The second thing is you're going to check the higher time frames to get overall direction. So when I say higher time frame, like I just showed you guys, there's a bunch of time frames here. So there's a 4-hour chart where the candlesticks form every 4 hours. Remove those. This is like all the other charts are like the zoomed in version of this one. As the time goes forward, like 1 month chart, this would be a zoomed in version of 1 month. So all the charts are the same. Like, for example, every chart is just, you guys see it's the same lines. It's not that the market's moving different on every chart. It's just breaking it down and zooming in further and further for you guys to see. And the 1 minute you could say is the chart that's the most zoomed in. So it's just looking at what time frame you want to get in at. So get an overall direction. So like here, usually I know that if the market is, let me see, let me go to the pair I was trading on Friday, right? And guys, I caught this whole move. Let me show you guys. I caught this whole move and cashed out on Friday. So like this is easy. I feel like it's easy to point that out, easy to find it. So what I do is, you see the Bollinger Bands, like I told you guys, it hit the bottom of that Bollinger Band, right? So you know, okay, it hit rock bottom, like it did not pass that zone, like it didn't pass the Monday low. That's why I use this indicator, because it helps me figure out exactly where I'm at. Like it didn't pass the Monday low, right? And it started going up. So I would have entered the market. I'm not going to enter as soon as I see a green candlestick. All of these candlesticks are supposed to be green, guys. It's just my indicator that shows it in white. So if I was to get in, right, I would get in when it passed this line right here. The reason why is because I'm not just going to jump in. I need some type of confirmation that that bad boy is going up, or else I'm not getting in. So I need some type of confirmation. This moving average line right here lets me know, okay, it passed this. Can I delete this? Delete this circle. Once I draw it, I don't like it on there because it takes up too much space. Here we go. So yeah, once I get in, I wait. Like if I know it's buying right now. One, I know it's buying because it's under this 200 MA line, the moving average line. That's how I know whether it's buying or selling. If it's below this white line, I know it's most likely going to be in a sell. If it's above this white line, I know it's most likely going to be in a buy. So this green kind of helps you see where the rock bottom is, like where's the bottom. You see it hit the bottom green band. So that's when you look and see, okay, it hit that key level, which is what we just talked about. Is it going to keep going down or is it going to keep going up? It went up. It passed my my second white line right here. And what I call them is a short term, like a short term Bollinger Bands and long term Bollinger Bands. So it passed that little line. This is where I got in my buy at. And I rode that baby up. And honestly, y'all, I'm waiting till Monday. Matter of fact, the market opens tomorrow at 5. At 5:01, I'm going to have my chart open because I'm waiting for this right here. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this to go all the way up here. And I'm going to ride that out. I don't know how much it's going to be. Let's see. It's in the 14s up to the 15s. Depending on your lot size, you can maybe make 500 to 1,000, depending on how much you're putting in your account. I don't know, but I'm going to be up and I'm going to be looking for it. So if you're up, wait for it and get in on your demo account just to see how much you make. And I guarantee you, you're going to make money. The reason why is because, one, it passed a critical key level. Like I said, if it's underneath this thick white line, it's in a sell. If it's above this thick white line, it's most likely going to be in a buy. This line is called a 200 moving average, which is how has the market been moving in the last 200 days. That's it. Once it passed that, you good. So I guarantee you guys, I'm going to probably post it on Facebook and you'll see I'm going to make profit off that move right there. If you're still confused, I do offer one-on-ones, so I will meet with some of you guys if you feel like you're still confused. And you got to practice. I feel like as you practice, it'll get easier. Like I feel like I watched at least 100 or 200 YouTube videos. Like I was confused in the beginning, but now I feel like I'm a beast. I was able to actually leave my job. So yeah, it takes time, but it's worth it. All right, so check on the higher time frame like I just showed you guys. You clearly see right here that the market is in an uptrend, which is this right here. They have trend lines too. They have everything on here, guys. You can literally make your chart however you want to make it look. I don't know where the trend line is right now. Where is it? Here it is. You guys see right here, the market is obviously moving up. So it's easy enough. Once it passed that line right there, it's confirmation. It's clear as day. It's going up. So yeah, use the higher time frames. That was the 4-hour chart right there. 4-hour chart is lovely. So try to use that to figure out overall direction in the 1 hour. Analyze the chart, which we just did. So use your Bollinger Bands once again, right here. These two sets of, it's a red, white, and green one for each pair of Bollinger Bands. So you see the thick red, white, and green ones, that's one pair. And then you see the thin ones, red, white, and green, that's the small short term. So those are the Bollinger Bands. Use that to determine volatility, what we just talked about. And I'm gonna send this out to you guys so you guys have the PowerPoint. But what we just talked about, buying or selling, knowing where to get in, what zone, which Bollinger Band, all of that good stuff. Use the 15 and 5 to determine your entry points. Depending on what kind of trader you are, like if I was to get in, I'm gonna use, the reason why is because the 4-hour chart is long term and the candlestick only forms every 4 hours. Like that's not gonna do nothing for me. If I'm sitting there staring at the charts, like I need to know what's happening now. So I use the 5-minute, the 15 to determine where I'm gonna get in at. Like, let's see right here. Like, this will be easy for you guys. This is clear, clear, clear. Like, one is over the 20-day moving average line, which is the thick white line. So you know automatically you're going to be looking for buys. If it was down here somewhere, then you would be looking for a sell, but it's not. So you know you're going to be looking for buys first off. Secondly, you see that the market was consolidating. Boom, boom, boom. Down here, you see it went up, right? So that's the first thing. It went up. Then you see it was consolidating. It's still above that line. And then boom, it keeps going up. Like it's really clear. So here, it passed that previous day high. So once it passed that top pivot, that's why I use pivots as well. Like, you know, once it passed 14,136, it's done. It's going up, y'all. Like it went up. I'm excited. I'm ready for the market to open tomorrow at 5. I got my alarm set because once again, I'm getting in and I'm getting in right here. Boop, boop. I'm getting in right here for a buy. And then key levels, guys, resistance zone. If it right here, you see this quarterly open line, it's probably going to stop there and it's going to come back down. Like it's going to go up and it's going to come back down, maybe to here. I don't know where yet. And it's going to go back up. It might just come down a little bit. We don't know yet. But I'm going to try to ride it all the way up here to monthly open. Like that's a good little chunk of money right there. I feel like I'm going to get maybe a K or more just off that move right there. So that's what I'm waiting for. This is clear where to get in at. It's a good strategy. So yeah, that's the first thing. Next, log your trades in your trading journal and wait for your entry. Just because you see it going up doesn't mean you just get in. Like, let's say right here you got in, right? You would have still been good, but it would have still came down a little bit and you might have panicked. And that's why I use these candlesticks too, guys, because the regular candlesticks, let me just show y'all real quick. You see this? This is the regular candlesticks. Now trade how you want to trade. If you want to use the regular candlesticks, use it. Like whatever works better for you is what you need to do. I didn't watch so many videos, so many different people. I do what's best for me. Now, yeah, all of this, the red, green, that's all fine and dandy. I don't like it because I don't got time to be stressing. So that's why I use this. It showed me overall direction. They're all green. I'm good. It turns white. The white is like extra confirmation. So like right here, I'll get super, like I know I was ready. Like I was so excited. Once I saw it turn white, and it was passing a resistance zone, I was ready to kiss my computer. I was just, yeah, I was so excited. I made a good chunk off that. So figure out where you're going to get in, log your trades, and just wait. Like, if this was a zone, you say, okay, I'm gonna wait till it passed there. I'm gonna get in right here, right? You zoom out, because you can zoom out, guys. And this is what I do sometimes for confirmation, right? I go to the previous zone. So this is where I just drew my rectangle at, right here. I see that the last time it was in that zone, this is what I told you guys, supply and demand. I see the last time it was in that zone, it was a smooth sell down. So I know for a fact over here in that same exact zone, it's most likely going to be a smooth buy. And that's exactly what happened. Like, the market repeats itself. It's not that hard. It looks hard until you actually start learning it. So yeah, wait, log your trades, place your trade, and identify your stop, like where you're gonna put your stop loss and your take profit. That's pretty much your stop loss is, okay, if the market goes below this point, take me out. Like, take me out automatically. I don't want to have nothing to do with this trade. That's what your stop loss means. Like, if you put your stop loss down here at 13,981, the market's automatically gonna take you out. It's gonna save you money. So you want to do a stop loss, because if you don't, what if it come all the way down and then you blow your account? Then you're gonna be like, forget this, I'm never trading again. So use your stop loss to avoid that. We'll go over stop loss in part 2 if you join, not this time. And your take profit will be where you're gonna get out, where you're gonna exit the trade at. Like, if you wanted to take profit right here at 14,370, you could. If you wanted to wait and see if it went up to quarterly open, you could. I took my profit out once the market closed, because I don't know if 5 o'clock on Sunday was going to happen, and I like to secure the bag. Everybody trades differently. Some people may leave their trades in. That's perfectly fine. There's a million different type of traders. Like, I took it out. I wanted my money. I did a withdrawal, and that was that with that. So now when it opens, I'll get in again and I'll start over again. Trade how you want to trade. Like, all right. And let me go back. So real quick, this is going to take a little, maybe like a minute or two, just show you guys how to place a trade. But that's pretty much the strategy I use, guys, in the 6 steps. So what I want you guys to do, if you're still interested in trading, once I upload this recording, try to trade in your demo account. So first, you got to go to my YouTube channel, because it's going to take way too long for me to go over how to set up the accounts. But once you set up your accounts, try to make a trade on your demo account. Like, that's the first thing you need to do, is try to make a trade on your demo. It's gonna draw you in. It's gonna be, okay, I want to learn more about this. Like, make that first trade on the demo, and I promise you'll keep going. I promise. Like, I have a few people right now that I'm already mentoring, and they did that first demo trade and they ready, like, making deposits and starting trading next week or next week after, who knows. So that is the 6 steps. And real quick, y'all, we almost at the end, tears, but we'll have another session. How do I find the account or demo? So on my YouTube channel, I posted a video. Let me show you, see if I can get to it. Hold on, y'all. Because that's what you need to do first. If you don't have your account set up, you're not going to be able to do anything. So make sure you get your account set up. That's the first step. So where's my, I'm telling y'all, I don't know where my stuff is at. Hold on, your channel. Here it is. So the YouTube video that I got right here, how to set up and link your trading accounts, that's going to walk you through everything, like how to get set up, how to sign up for the app, how to link all your stuff together, all of that. That's going to be in this video here. And then tradingview.com is what I use to look at the charts, because I don't like to look at the charts in MT4. With MT4 is where you're going to be trading at. So once you watch this, how to set up and link your trading account video, you'll know more about each thing I'm looking at. I have a video on resources and tips, and then I have another video on growing my small account and how I double my accounts. So how I doubled my account, how I still double my account, even triple it now. All right, y'all. So real quick, this is gonna just walk you through how you would place a trade. So once you set up your MT4, right? Hold on, this is moving a little too fast for how slow I'm talking. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go back a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. It would do all of that. Of course. Oh my goodness. Bring me back. Bring me back. Okay. So this is how it looks when you first get in. So this is how your screen gonna look. You're gonna see a bunch of numbers. It's gonna show you where the market currently is. It's gonna show you the last low and the last high. I don't really be looking at that unless I want to know where the price is at. Like, I'll look at it, but I don't really, I mean, everybody trades differently. Like I said, I look at it on TradingView, so I already know where it's at. That's why. If I'm analyzing my charts before I get in, so I already know where price currently is. So that's how it looks when you get in, right? And then you see step 1 says add the pairs or indices that you're going to be trading. So has here, you can log what you're going to be trading. So if you plan on joining my group, we're going to be trading NAS100, which is top 100, I think, technical stocks. And then we're going to be trading US30, top 30 stocks. We're going to be trading Bitcoin, gold, and ETH. So those are the top things that I trade. I don't really trade the Forex pairs, but like I said, trade how you want to trade. You can add your pairs on the list here. So you see me there adding my list. Like you see I'm adding the NASDAQ right now. I click the little plus sign. That's how you're going to add it. So once you get your MT4 set up, it's going to have a way that you can add all of those pairs so that you already know what you're getting into. So that's me adding the pairs. I'm looking for Bitcoin on there. But I was looking for Bitcoin, y'all, and I already had it added. That's why it took me a second. Darius said, how do I handle taxes at the end of the year? Do I set aside a certain amount? I sure do not, Darius. I do not. But I did get a statement from Cash App based on the income that I made through Cash App, the withdrawals that I took out. But I don't usually set anything aside. Like if I'm going to owe taxes on it, I probably can make that money in one trade and just pay the taxes. I don't want to give tax advice because, oof. Yeah. You might want to Google or like contact somebody who's licensed to see what to do with the tax part. I'm not the best. All right, so hold on. My video is going so fast. I'm trying to pause it. But yeah, I went ahead and I added all my pairs. Let's see where the video is now. All right, so this is the demo account y'all saw. So the demo account, right? It has, I started my demo account with 1,000. And this would be how you would place a trade. I can't rewind it because this little thing right here keeps popping up at the bottom. So it's not letting me. Let me see if I can use the touch to rewind it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's not what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, that's going to show you guys the trade that I just placed as it was in profit. I did that this morning, y'all, on the demo as I was preparing for you guys. I placed a trade on a demo. And because I already knew Bitcoin and ETH was buying at that moment, so I placed a buy. But yeah, this little short video will show you adding the pairs. Let me wait till it gets to the place of trade section. And then I have on the list there what pairs we're going to be trading. Yeah, it doesn't let me, like, I will fast forward y'all, but I don't want to fast forward to the next slide because every time I click it, a little bar pops up and it fast forwards. So I'm sad, guys, because we're almost done. I think I have like 1 or 2 more slides. And then I'll see how you guys are feeling. I hope you guys are like, oh, I hope you guys are not like, oh no, this is not for me, because it looks hard, but it's really not that bad. The hardest, easiest way to make money. All right, so I think this is where I show you how to make a trade. So you guys can see all my pairs was added. So you see Bitcoin, NASDAQ, US30, and then there was another one down there. You see how it says trade? You can click on trade, and then I have a Bitcoin here. I was going on Bitcoin on a 2-cent lot size. So you're going to click on trade or the plus sign, whichever one. Select the pair. So at the top, it'll have a drop down. If you want to buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin, you put BTC USD, gold, ETH, whatever the case is. Enter your lot size. So if you're a beginner, I don't recommend more than 1 cent to start out with. I think 1 cent lot size is enough. You don't want to put too much and blow your account. Like, that's the last thing I want for you guys. So if you're a beginner, I recommend, like, see here how it has 0.02. 0.02 would probably be the max. Like, if you know 10,000% is going in that direction, okay, maybe 2 cents, but start with 1 cent. There's a button here that says stop loss. That's where you want the market to take you out at automatically. And then take profit is where you want to get out, you know, if it's going in your direction. And then you just click on sell or buy. That's it. You want to get in, you want to buy, or you want to sell, period. You want to, which one you want to do. And then you see here, I started with 1,000 in my demo. They go up to 100,000, but I want to be realistic. Doesn't make no sense to trade on a demo account on $100,000 when I know I'm not putting $100,000 in there yet. Like, if I was going to put $100,000 in there, then I'll use that demo account because that's how I'm going to trade. But if I'm not, then I'm not. So hurry up, video. Now you want to move slow after you were speeding through when I was talking a second ago. But I just want to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, then it says your thing is successful. Do not get scared. Bitcoin is going to bring you in and you're going to automatically be negative because of the spread, which I really hate. Like, I started getting in ETH and NAS because the spreads are way lower. I do not like entering the market, and I'm negative when I enter the market. I just don't like it. It's going to happen, but I don't know. That spread to me is ridiculous. You already negative $18 when you get in. But I ended up, like I'm going to show you guys, I still do it. I still do it. I still get in. But every time I get in, every time I'm like, oh, now I got to build myself up. But yeah, I just placed another trade there on MT4. It's really easy. That's the plus sign I was talking about at the top. You click it, and then it has either buy limit, like sell limit, buy stop, and sell stops. Like, those options will automatically put you in the market. I don't do that. I rather set alerts, like on a trading view. You can set alerts on your lines so that it'll like bing your phone when it gets to that point instead of it automatically putting me in. So hurry up. I think this is done. This is me putting in my stop loss. So the stop loss I put in at the zone beneath where I got in at. So if it goes below this certain zone, take me out market. That's pretty much what the stop loss is. Depending on how much you have in your account, that's going to determine how much you risk. So a lot of people recommend you only risk 2% of your account. That's going to be up to you. We won't talk about risk management in this session, but we will talk about risk management next session. And then this is just showing you guys, like, I placed those trades literally. You see at 11:46 this morning, I placed it, the buys like 3 minutes before that. And I checked it again and it was already in profit. Like, Bitcoin was moving up. Yeah, trade was already good. That's why I said it'll bring you in negative, but it moves at a good speed. So I just say that to say, don't panic, just be patient and wait for it to bring you where you need to go. If you're confident and you know it's going to buy, you should be good. So, all right, guys. So, that was the content for part 1. I really don't want to clog you guys' brain with all of the content in one session. It's just too much. I need you guys to actually go on a demo account and use it so that you can understand what I'm talking about before we go into the next session. Hey, Blake, I didn't even see you join. Welcome. So yeah, we'll have part 2 on Saturday because part 1 was already too much information. We'll go over risk management in the next group.